And now it comes something contradictive, but actually it's not. So I say, if you can't sleep in, then you're still going to get up early the next day, okay? Because, well, unless you have such a, need for sleep and recovery, unless you are really sick, then I suggest you just sleep in the morning as long as you can to really overcome this tremendous pain that you are in right now. But if it's just about, getting into the rhythm, and if you're okay with, if your body can bear a day with fatigue, then I really suggest you get up early in the morning, no matter how long you couldn't sleep in the night before. And then you are going to have a better chance the next day. You're going to be more tired enough the next evening to actually fall asleep earlier, if that makes sense. If you can't sleep at all, like 4 hours or I don't know, still chill and get up early. As I said, unless you really should focus on repairing now. And don't feel stressed by, if you have to get up in the night. If you happen to have these thoughts of, I must sleep, and you can't break out of the cycle, and you're just, freaking out about that you can't sleep. And maybe, hunger starts to come into your stomach. It's really preventing you from falling asleep. Then go and eat something. Don't feel bad about it. It's okay. It's okay. And then do it the next day, and get up early still. So to wrap it up, my tips are: treat your body like a baby. Have a daily routine with light movement, sun, or take vitamin D and B12. Then the daily routine should involve a dinner time, a time to go to bed, and a time to shut the PC off. And then you should get an eye mask, have fresh air in the night, dim the lights before you go to bed, get Flux, the software to dim the PC, set alarm clock for your daily routine times. Get someone to remind you. The alarm clock is not a person. It won't do anything if you don't listen. If the baby doesn't listen, it will just tolerate that. You really want to listen. You want your baby to listen. And that is why I encourage you to get someone to remind you of what you really want to do. And that is, in this case, to go to bed early. Because you know that it does make a huge difference when you go to bed. It's not only about the hours you sleep, it is about the time you go to sleep. Very much. And so get someone to remind you, and best thing would be this one lives with you. But if you can't get such one, then just, if you live by yourself, then get a friend to call you, and who you are really honest to, and tell them the next day, okay, like how it went. Tell someone to tell you that you go to bed early. And so David really told me, because I told him to tell me too, if that makes sense. And the last one, it may be the last one, but it is actually the most powerful of all of those. Threaten yourself. And yes, I mean that. Threaten yourself, for example, that you have to clean the fridge the next day if you don't go to bed early. If you are not in bed by 8:30 or something. Threaten yourself and then really mean it. And you are going to clean the fridge. Get someone to witness what you are saying, that you are going to clean the fridge if you are not in bed by 8:30. I know this sounds so childish, but that is actually that's the only way how it worked with me. If things get into my way, I need to have things that motivate me and help me to actually get the discipline together and really go to bed. and having someone to remind me and witness what I'm gonna do if I don't go to bed early, this is very powerful, because I would never ever want to clean the fridge or the closet, like the loo, clean the loo. Threat yourself with having to clean the loo if you don't go to bed early enough. And you know, your body is the baby, and a baby will always choose to go to bed early. It rather will go to bed than, you know, cleaning the loo. It is never ever gonna do that, okay? So if it knows, it will have to clean the loo the next day. If it doesn't go to bed early, it will go to bed early, if you know what I mean. So I hope this helped really, really, really much. I know how bad it is, you know, tossing and turning for hours, literally hours in the night, and not being able to fall asleep. I really, really know how bad this is, and I really hope I could answer some questions, giving some really useful tips. And if you are still having questions, or if I forgot something, just really tell me and let me know in the comments, and I'm happy to make an add-on video on this video. And just 10 seconds ago, this screen got darker. It got dimmed by the F-Lux, so get the F-Lux.